Hey guys, so I went shopping for art supplies and a lot of you guys wanted to actually see what I would take home if I were to go on a shopping spree. So what I did was basically buy all the things that I would buy is as if I was starting brand new and I didn't have anything. And this is exactly what I would buy, knowing what I know now, going back into drawing. So first off, this is a bag of all my art supplies that I bought. I think I spent around $45 to buy all my materials, and I'll go ahead and start off by just picking one item out of the bag and explaining why I bought them and what they contain. So these brushes are a value set and they are $11. I think this is my most expensive purchase, so $11.99 for these brush sets. And what this does is helps me blend whenever I'm drawing with charcoal. And the reason why I say to buy these is because I stick to dry brushing, and what dry brushing is, it's another form of blending. The reason why I would recommend dry brushing rather than using stumps or tortillons is because it's a lot faster. And from my experiences, it cut my time down by I think around 3 times or 4 times. So if I were to draw an eye or to draw some lips, something very realistic, I would be able to achieve them by using brushes. And I don't think you'll find a much smoother blend than with brushes and dry brushing. If you had the tortillons, what you're doing is you're putting you're blending it into the paper. But with brushes, what you're doing is you're blending it on top of the paper, so you're not having to press down into the paper. So whenever you do the highlights, you'll be able to erase a lot better. So that's what I would recommend. These value brushes, and I also have a lot of them. So if you need different sizes, you have a variety of them. So that's my item number 1. I'm gonna go ahead and get another item. So I got another set of 4 pencils from the Generals, and what this is charcoal. The reason why I chose charcoal instead of graphite is because I like how dark charcoal is. Graphite, it can get dark, but it always has that glare. Whenever you're taking pictures or you want it to look very neat and very professional, you really can't do that with graphite. So with charcoal, it absorbs the light, like it doesn't reflect it like graphite does. And that's what I really like about charcoal. It gives me that rich black that I'm actually looking for. And what this pack does is it gives me, here, let me check, one white charcoal pencil, and it gives me a medium charcoal pencil, and I believe these 2 are soft. So 2 soft pencils and a medium. And it also has a sharpener, so you'll be able to use your sharpener for any type of pencils that you buy in the future. And I forgot to remind you guys that everything that I have here is as if you had nothing. So not even a pencil, not even a sharpener, not even an eraser. So I basically bought my materials as if I had nothing and I really wanted to get into drawing. So knowing what I know now, this is what I would buy. This is $6.99. Again, this is a pencil set. Now moving on to my next item. These are my brushes. This isn't really for drawing, that's for painting. Moving on. Okay, so I bought 2 extra pencils, and the reason why I bought these 2 extra is because they didn't come in one. So what these pencils are is hard charcoal pencils. Now the difference between these pencils and these pencils is that these pencils are a lot softer than this. With these, you'll be able to make the cleaner, thinner lines with the hair strands, the details in the eyes. You'll be able to do those very, very thin lines. Unlike this, which is like if you were drawing, you'll be able to cover ground a lot faster because the lead in them, it breaks apart faster. So when you're drawing, it's a lot softer. It breaks easier. while this one doesn't. So that's why it's called hard. And they come in packs of 2, by the way, for $2.99. Moving on. So I recommended charcoal powder, but because I was buying based on my own previous experiences, I went ahead and bought what I know from experience. So this is a jumbo compressed charcoal, and they're 6B, if that really matters. I don't think it does. And I bought them for $4.99. There's 3 sticks. Now what I do with these is I rub them on another piece of paper, and this is what I use to dry brush. So going back to the brushes, you dip the brushes in the charcoal powder that I put on another piece of paper, and from that's where you do that's where you start blending with that. Moving on, I went ahead and I bought a set of 3 erasers instead of just buying the one that I wanted. Since I was starting off fresh and I had no erasers whatsoever, I went ahead and I bought myself an eraser. And this was the best deal if you buy it in packs. So for $3.99 I was able to get a kneaded eraser. Now I'll explain why I got this instead of the normal erasers. The reason why I wanted the kneaded eraser is because once I tried this out and I got familiar with what this really was, you can form it and shape it to whatever you want. So you can make it into a very fine tip line like a pencil, or you can make it into where it's like a very flat surface, and you can blotch the surface of whatever, and you can take the charcoal out or graphite out, whatever you're drawing with. And what I like to use this for is for the small details in like an elephant, you know, the skin of the elephant, or the highlights in the hair. You'll be able to do the fine lines with that. And I also bought a hard eraser. Well, it says extra soft, but it's a lot harder than this one, the kneaded eraser. And I'm not really sure what this one does. I don't really use it, but I bought it, so I'll try it out and see what it does. So again, that's for $3.99. You get these set of erasers. Now what's next in my bag is what I've been recommending to you guys, which is my Bristol paper. The reason why I chose this instead of sketchbook paper is because I believe that Bristol paper is better. It gives me way cleaner results. It looks way more professional. So for $10.99 I was able to get recycled Bristol paper, and this is on a 9x12. If anybody really cares, there's 25 sheets in them, so you'll be able to draw quite a bit until you run out. And for me, that's a lot of paper to be able to produce more artwork, and high quality artwork too. So that's about it, guys. Everything you need to start drawing. And for this, you can get it under $45. Be able to have all the materials that I use whenever I'm drawing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully this information was useful to you. I tried to explain myself as much as I could. If you do have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll make sure to reply to you guys. Thanks everyone. I hope you guys have a great day. Until next time.